What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about some Kingdom Hearts games being delisted. Found out about this very, very late. Didn't know, actually, for quite a while. Also, didn't see it coming, but you know me. I love talking about delisted games, and honestly, this one maybe hurts more than a lot of them, not because it's necessarily up to snuff quality-wise with some games that have been taken from us in recent memory, but, well, it's one of my favorite franchises of all time in Kingdom Hearts, and number two, this is very like the stuff that was taken out, right? So you can see it behind me. Union Cross, or formerly Union Cross. I just like that name, and I've always kind of called it that, as well as Dark Road, right? These are important games, and it's something that leading into not just Missing Link, obviously, you know, that's the next one up, but Kingdom Hearts 4, right? Like, it's kind of around the corner. Now, 2 years, 3 years, like, depending on how long, we still have. But one of the things we've talked about quite a bit, even like on this channel, but also I think as a fandom, we're kind of aware of this point, right? You need to know the mobile stuff to fully understand what's going on. You do. You need to watch Melody of Memory, not necessarily the full game, but specifically, you know, that ending, the last 15 or so minutes with Kairi. Missing Link is going to be important, as well as these two games. These two games are massive. You got characters in this, not just that will appear in Kingdom Hearts 4, but just so much backstory and kind of deep lore content. Honestly, deep lore content that I really, really like. Now, I know generally what happens, and I've watched the explanation videos, and you know, could you find it online? Yeah, it's almost kind of two different things we're talking about, right? Normally I get very, very mad, and we can still get very mad here. There's the delisting part of it, right? Which is, this is silly. You know, I hate it when games are delisted. We've talked about it 1,000 times. Add this to the list. You know, there actually are games here. Now, while I don't think the games are all that interesting or fascinating, and I mean, actually, I've literally never played these games. I was in it for the story. I saw the story on YouTube. I'd watch, like, all the cutscenes, and then I would watch, you know, explanations in case I missed anything. That's how I've handled these games. And Missing Link I might try on my phone, but probably will end up doing the same thing. Watch everything online, kind of no commentary type situation. Then watch there's a couple really good YouTubers that kind of breaks everything down Kingdom Hearts related. I would like to actually someday as well. Maybe we'll start with like the Kingdom Hearts games that are not on your phone. I'm not a big fan of that just in the first place, but hey, it's still a game. I might be, you know, pretty against mobile gaming just in general, but they still are, I guess you can qualify them as video games, and being delisted is a big problem. And by the way, like, they're not only have they been removed from like the app stores, but the website, which I think this is actually the picture of it, the website and the links are still there, but when you click on the links are broken. Now, people are speculating that maybe like, could they be included in Missing Link? You'd have to literally put like the entire game, because here's the issue. I've seen people speculate that, well, maybe they'll have like a recap video. I don't know. I mean, I think there's a lot of lore. There's like 9, 10, 11 hours of stuff in these games. Like, there is a lot of information, not even just like cutscenes, like kind of classical cutscenes. There's a ton of dialogue. Ton of characters, character names, starting and ending kind of locations, you know, what they're doing, you know, whether they're like actual versions of themselves or not. There's so much with these games. I don't think you can tell the whole thing in like a 5-minute recap video. I mean, maybe they could, but honestly, I wouldn't really trust it. I would trust just watching or, you know, playing the whole thing. Again, like from my perspective, I was never playing it in the first place. I never did play it. I never was going to play it. But from the delisting, like almost the game preservation, because that is happening here. It's a mobile game, so it's a little bit outside my wheelhouse when I talk about all these games that are being killed off, right? I've made videos for many games that have been taken from us. This is a little bit different because I've never played it, and I don't really like mobile games, but it is still a video game, and it was still removed from us, so that's an issue. So that's like one side of it. The other part to it that I think is a little bit more added on for me, because I'm a Kingdom Hearts fan, is, you know, when a game, I don't know, pick your game. Pick a game that like got deleted, right? Got taken away from us. Yes, they might have stories. Yes, they might have things that you do lose out on, and you might have to like watch. Now, they're all the same kind of situation. Some games that have taken away, you could watch them on YouTube. You could watch old Let's Plays. You could watch old walkthroughs. You could watch old theory videos or kind of breakdown videos. You can get it in some way, but you can't play it, so that's kind of that separation. For Kingdom Hearts, I guess it's the same thing. Like, you can still get the story. People have the entire game. People have the entire game explained for both of these games. You know what I mean? So that still does exist. And the issue is, like, it's still important. Like, now people that really want to be caught up, and if they missed the game, or maybe they played, like, they actually played the game or wanted to play the game, like, you got to go. Now you got to actually watch the YouTube stuff. Like, you literally have to go out of your way to watch the walkthroughs, or watch all the cutscenes and all the dialogue, or watch an ending explained, or watch a story explained. Like, you're going to have to do that if you want to stay up to date on Kingdom Hearts. These things were required reading. Same thing as, like, back cover. Like, you need to have seen that movie, that 30, 40-minute thing. Some things, specifically in Kingdom Hearts, some things you just have to kind of stay with and, pay attention to. So not ideal. It's the worst of both worlds, because, it's a delisting, and I'm normally and I still am even right now, I'm against it. And, we talk about that all the time. So that just hurts to kind of add to. I really should make a list. Because I've done maybe 10, 15 of these videos. So there's been at least 10, 15 games taken. So you have that, but then you also have such a lore heavy game that the taking of the experience of this game, I truly actually could care less. It's more about principle with me that you shouldn't take it. But in terms of, like, are we missing any, like, high gameplay quality? And I'm not going to argue that we are. But you are now going to miss out on a ton of, like, it's actually more. To me, it's more, because Kingdom Hearts has really good gameplay, and actually, depending on the game, it could have elite gameplay or whatever. But, like, the story and the lore are the things that really, I think, make Kingdom Hearts really stands out to me. That's what you're removing with these two games, right? And I guess it's still there, but it's also kind of not. Depends on how you want to look at it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on, and I hope to see you all on the next one.